wake up for no 100,000. I need a Billy tryna go and buy the public housing. Yeah, cut that stove on, my name hot like fajita plate. I don't need a break. Told my partner crank that to the meter like break. Mr. P, who want it? No limit, who run it? Dreadhead, cool runners. GMF, good money. New whip, 200. Soldiers with me, 300. If it ain't about the money, please don't count on me coming. No, they don't want no problems. These problems gon' be problematic. Don't want no smoke or no static. I don't do no dramatics. Them boys faker than plastic. I tell them jump in the bag, cause I've been in my bag. Speeding off in the Jag, yeah.
They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. All I know is win. I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh?
They don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. They don't want no problems.
All I know is win. I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh?
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through it.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Las Vegas Raiders taking on the NFC champions. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with the man who has had to stick with me all season long, Charles Davis. And Charles, the anticipation, the hype, the media coverage, all in the rearview mirror now. We can finally get down to playing some football.
Yeah, don't worry about that, partner. I'll ride or die with you anytime. You know that. But here's the best thing about this. Everyone talks about trying to keep things normal as they approach for Super Bowl. There is no such thing as normal. The pageantry, the hype, all of that is more intense than anyone could ever imagine. What you're trying to do is embrace it in one way and make sure it doesn't totally knock you off your game. That's why the night before the big one, teams often switch hotels, try and give those guys that last chance to breathe a little bit before they go out and play.
Let's go now.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And going right back to Walker. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The jumbo set out there, 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And it's taken in at the 9. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
On the set.
The play fake. Now Young. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Will go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, can I have that dagger play? Can I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Young to throw it. Flush to his right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
First down, Young. And his throw is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. Touchdown! Zamir White, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 3rd and 5. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. We also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Back to Walker on first down. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10. Again, it's Walker. And he'll get about 3 out of that, up to the 39-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Love. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to run.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Bilal Nichols. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Appreciate everyone joining us. Super Bowl 60 here tonight. Time to begin the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis up in the booth as we get set to resume play. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now Love. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Here we go. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. That one complete to Trey Tucker. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. Taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Zamir White, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Raiders continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Ready. First down, here's White. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. To throw on second down is Young. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Let's go now.
A first down throw for Young. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Let's go.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Open man is Myers. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
On second down, they'll run with White, and he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Here we go.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Opting to run again here with White. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay.
You're down the numbers. There he goes. He's to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, 81 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board here in this Super Bowl. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a third. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Throwing, Young. He finds his man, complete. That's Lucas. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Here we go.
This 2nd and 4. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Come on, set.
Young down. Open man is Tucker. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White, and he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. Myers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Adams, the man in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, what a move. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second down and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Zamir White with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Raiders are feeling good as they extend their lead in the Super Bowl.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Walker now on 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Love now. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
38-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5. Now a give up the middle. This is White. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Set, ready. Trouble, 38. 10 cycles. Set,
Final play of the half. Young. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. These 2 teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the 4th quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with White. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 142 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll go up the middle with White. He gets away from one. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Young. And that one too wide and incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun with White. And a short gain down to about the 33. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, a run from White. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Here's Walker to start the drive. A solid stiff arm. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 136 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Walker with another carry to the 43, 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd and 7. To throw now. Here's Love. This complete to Lockett. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
62 blaster.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
22 needle.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4. Trying the left side with Walker. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
First down, going to the air with Love. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Walker trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Second and goal from the 1. Love will sneak it, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Jordan Love scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Myers connects on the PAT, and that cuts this lead down to 13. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And Young's throw there incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. That's caught by Tucker. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Option play, here's White. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there. They went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Now Young. He finds his man complete. That's Tucker. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
This is White on the screen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. He finds his man complete. That's Myers. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
2nd down, Young. short pass to Howard. He's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. On the give, it's White, shedding the tackle. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
First down, here's White. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 176 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great. But that's not what you're really playing for.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here's a toss right side with White. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So now CD going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow give the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. This is 1st and 10. Here's Love. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Here's Young. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle is going to leave him about a yard or so short. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 4th down. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing that puts them in that position.
Love's throw into the hands of Fant. And they work this out past the 25. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Love.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Love looking to throw it.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and it's knocked away and incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. It's caught. Lockett. And they'll have another 1st down up to the 40. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Here's 1st and 10. Love.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Raiders come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And how about this? Viva Las Vegas! The Las Vegas Raiders on top of the football world as they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.